Welcome to our student panel for this open house, and we are excited to have three of our senior leaders here with us. So I'm going to ask them to share with you some information about life on campus and what things are like. So girls, if you could just introduce yourselves first.
Hi, I'm Anna Faragine. I'm the Academic Council Chair.
Hi, my name's Meredith Farrington, and I'm the Community Life Council Chair.
Hi, I'm Diana Whaley, and I'm the Arts Council Chair.
So girls, today we're just going to talk a little bit about Trinity Hall and what we have to offer here for our students. So Anna, as the Academic Council Chair, can you share with us what the academic life of a Trinity Hall student is like?
Yeah, of course. So as a Trinity Hall student, you are introduced to an array of very rigorous courses. You start out with all honors classes. All of the courses here at Trinity Hall are honors level. A student is first introduced to her first AP course as a 10th grader. And especially something that the Trinity Hall is especially good at is having a circle of support for you as an academic student at Trinity Hall. So that means that all of the teachers are willing to meet with you, help you, and support you through all of your academic endeavors. And this can be seen throughout the school day, but especially after sixth period, we have an allotted amount of time for student support, which means any student can go and meet with her teacher and go over materials, anything that they need to ask the teacher. And that time is completely set away for the student to go do that. There's nothing that can inhibit that time, either sports or extracurricular activities. And that's something that the Trinity Hall community has done an excellent job for me, and I know my two peers on this call as well. Supporting the students here in academic life has been tremendous help throughout all of high school.
Thanks for that. And how do you girls find the academic workload with the classes?
Yeah, so the academic workload, that's definitely, it's a step up from middle school, as you would expect, but it's challenging here at Trinity Hall, but that's important as we move forward each and every year, and then to continue our academic careers in college. So it is a lot of work, but it's worth it, and there's always, like I said, outlets for help and support that will be available to you throughout your time here at Trinity Hall.
Meredith, as Community Life Council Chair, I'm sure a lot of the girls want to know what are some of the social activities that we have here at Trinity Hall?
I would love to talk about that. So Trinity Hall, we have a very busy community. We always have lots going on, whether it be in-school events, outside of school events, supporting our athletic teams, which we do a great job of doing. Various councils, including my own, we love to plan different events for the girls to get together outside of school in a more social setting. For example, my council in the past has planned movie nights at school. We've done Broadway trips, and then of course, like Cornerstone High School dances, such as our semi-formal and our junior and senior prom. And on top of that, something that I love and that I've been really passionate about these 4 years is that all of our councils work together to plan events that can unite all the girls' various interests and like bring different types of girls together. So that's something that I've really enjoyed through my time at Trinity Hall and that I'm excited to bring this year as well.
And Diana, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the arts programs that we have as chair of the Arts Council? It's not just the classes, but what else are we offering to students who love the arts?
Ooh, I would love to talk about that, Dr. Whelan. So as she mentioned, we do have classes. Freshman year, you're required to take 3 different arts across your 3 different semesters. It's just you take a music appreciation class, you take Theater 1 where you learn improv with Mrs. Phillips, and then you take a physical art class with Mrs. Strain. But there are opportunities with the arts outside of a class setting. There's also the 2 productions we hold a year, 1 play in the fall and then 1 musical in the springtime. There's also plenty of art-based clubs to join. There's art club, there's improv club, there's chorus, there's glee club, there's instrumental, and there's probably so many more I'm forgetting because the arts, even though we're a STEM school, I really appreciate the fact that there is such an appreciation and understanding of the arts here. And even if you don't consider yourself to be an arts kid or a theater kid or an instrumental kid, there are so many ways to get involved in the arts casually or seriously within the Trinity Hall community.
That's great. And as you said, there's so many ways to get involved in the Trinity Hall community. Anna, I know you're an athlete. Can you tell us a little bit about the athletics program?
Sure. So personally, I am a runner here at Trinity Hall. So that's cross country, indoor track, and outdoor track. And through my time being an athlete at Trinity Hall, I have learned that the athletics here are an extension of the community at Trinity Hall, whether that be in academic life or, as Diana was talking, in arts life or social life, as Meredith said. So one of the things that the Trinity Hall athletic community prides themselves on is that extension of camaraderie and again, the support that goes onto the field, and the being able to express yourself in a different kind of aspect, not just academically. And that's very important to the Trinity Hall community. And, you know, we are still a budding program, but in these short years of our athletic performance, we have won the ShopRite Cup in 2019 and 2020 for non-public B Central, which is an extreme honor, and we are very proud of our athletic teams and all of the girls who have committed themselves to the athletics and contributed to that, that honor.
Thanks for sharing that, Anna. And that reminds me, Diana, maybe you want to mention some of the awards of our art program, especially this year.
Ooh, I would love to. So this year, if you don't know what the BASIES are, basically Count Basie goes around to different high schools in Monmouth County and they rate the different performances, settings, musical backgrounds, and costumes of the shows they come and see. So for Blue Stockings, we were nominated for a whole plethora of categories, and our costumes actually ended up winning Best Outstanding Costumes for drama, which was fantastic because if you've seen our costume teams, we hand make every single one of our costumes. My entire costume for the show was made by a freshman single-handedly, and it was phenomenal. They more than deserve that award. So if you also like awards, the arts, not to flex, but the arts community, it's pretty good here. I must say, for a not art school, we're doing pretty good.
We're a very well-rounded school indeed. So Meredith, can you share a little bit about some of the service activities that you've been a part of? SCOPE is our fifth and final council of our student council. So the involvement in the service is really important. So just explain, if you can, some of what you've been involved in.
So the SCOPE Council stands for Service, Community, Outreach, and Prayer are Essential. So SCOPE is responsible for all our inside and outside of school service opportunities, as well as our prayer services, whether that be a short prayer at the beginning of our community meetings and class meetings, or our larger prayer services that we hold with the whole school for various holy days and other religious events. So SCOPE does a great job of making service really accessible to our entire community, as well as branching out to outside the community. One of my favorite things we do here at Trinity Hall is our annual service day, where every Trinity Hall student is able to sign up for various service activities at outside school locations. Additionally, we hold smaller service opportunities such as sandwich making and blanket making. So it's definitely a cornerstone of Trinity Hall. Our service is something we really pride ourselves on, and we believe is really essential to the Trinity Hall experience.
Thanks for that, Meredith. And we don't require it because we believe it's so essential that it's a service that you give to the community. So it's a little bit different than other schools that may have a required number of service hours. So thank you, girls, for sharing all of those fun facts about our different councils and the different activities in student life. But as we prepare to close, I'd like you to think of one thing that you'd like to share with our prospective students about Trinity Hall. The one thing you wish you sort of knew as an 8th grader, or one tidbit of wisdom as a senior that you want to share.
Okay, so one thing I would like to share from my personal experience. I know going from a co-ed middle school and all girls high school can seem kind of daunting, but I promise you it is really one of the best decisions that I ever made. You learn to connect with people in a different way here. The girls that I've met here, whether I'm close with them or I'm not close with them, they really have taught me so much about myself and my community. And I'm so thankful for each and every one of them because they really have shaped my character and the school in general just to be such a wonderful, supporting, amazing place. And I'm very grateful for that experience.
So something that I would like to share about Trinity Hall in general is, if you've noticed, there's a commonality between all three of our explanations for the questions that we were posed. That would be community. The community here at Trinity Hall is the strongest one I have ever seen in my life. So as an incoming or prospective student, you want to know that the community here will never let you down. It's without doubt the strongest place that you can find yourself. And there's always a place for you in this community, whether that be individually on a team, academically, socially, within the arts. It's always open for you as an outlet to get involved, and it's a completely welcoming place for you too.
I think personally, one of my favorite things about Trinity Hall is that we really, put into working example, the phrase girls support girls. At the school, obviously there's a lot of talented, amazing, bright students, but say someone gets a better grade on a test than me, that's not a failure on me. I'm more proud of the girl, like, oh my gosh, you did amazing on that hard chem test. Like, you go, girl. I like that the school isn't built on, okay, we're girls and maybe like going into like tougher fields like STEM or stuff like that. We're each other's competitions. That's not what it's like. We want to bring each other up. We want to raise each other up, because I feel like as girls, often in like the world, we're tend to get pinned against each other so often for no reason. But I really appreciate that Trinity Hall is a community where we can come together and support one another, no matter if your interest is art, if it's athletics, if it's in academics. Everyone is just so understanding and accepting of one another.
Great. Thank you, girls, so much for your time today. And we wish you the best of luck in your senior year. And as we welcome our prospective class of 2025, we wish you well as well. And so we are thankful for this opportunity to share what life is like at Trinity Hall. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello again. Thank you for visiting with us today at Trinity Hall. We were really thrilled that you're able to join us, and we're excited that we were able to share our stories about Trinity Hall. To the young ladies in the audience, please continue to explore your options for high school. Consider Trinity Hall. Explore our website, look at all the wonderful stories and see the pictures on Facebook, Instagram, and on the website. Our girls are excited about being here at Trinity Hall, and we think that you will be too. So truly take time to consider your options for high school. To the parents, ask questions. As your daughter goes through the admissions process, please talk to our admissions folks. Teresa, Lynn, and others are really available to talk to you and answer any questions. And we hope that we'll see you again soon. So thank you very much for coming today. Enjoy the rest of your day.